Hi, this is Kim Peck at My Stamping Garage. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Mother's Day card. You could make this any type of card, and this is actually one of the cards in my April 2022 card kit to go. And so when you receive that, if you've already purchased the kit, you will get several different sayings. You won't have to make it a Mother's Day card. You can add anything you want and put it on when you are ready to use the card. There's a thank you. So there's several different sayings. So let's get started with this. I used the Beautiful Butterflies dies for this butterfly, and I think that's carrying over into the upcoming annual catalog. As you know, we only have about 3 or 4 days left on this current catalog. The new one will start May 3rd. So this paper is also in the annual catalog. This is the hand-penned paper, and this is the So Saffron strip that I have there. The base was Mint Melody, and in your kit you'll also have a flyer that has all of the supplies used and the sizes of the cardstock, etc., so that you can redo the card. So let's get started. You'll have a bag like this with all the supplies in it for this card kit. I've already pulled mine out. So let me just pull these over here. And I'm going to push those aside. And start off by folding the Mint Melody in half. And then you should have a piece of white for each card for the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and put those inside. Okay, next I'm going to attach the So Saffron and the hand-penned flowers together. And I'm just going to put a strip, I just put a strip of adhesive across that end. And then I'm going to cover over this, leaving about 1/4 of an inch that you can see. Like that. And now I'm going to attach that whole thing to my card base. And again, I'm going to leave about 1/4 of an inch from the side. If you have some paper, it looks like I do, that's a little longer than what my cardstock here is, I always just flip it over, and I hope you can see, you can kind of have a line there, and you can just follow along. Just be careful not to cut the fold of the card, but then it fits the card perfectly. It's kind of hard to get those tiny, tiny amounts perfectly when you're cutting, but that's how to fix it. And then this Hearts at Home, I believe it's called. These are doilies that are in the current January through June mini catalog. And that one will not retire until June. And so you can still get these even until that time. But they come with 4 different colors. There's a gray, blue. This is the Misty Moonlight that's going to be retiring. There's also one that's the Cinnamon Cider that will be retiring, and I believe the other one is the Bumblebee. But they're the current end colors that are retiring this year. So, but you'll still be able to get those through June. You just won't be able to get all the matching cardstock and everything. So I'm going to go ahead, and I actually want to use the white side. So I'm just going to flip it over and attach it. And I did it about half on this paper and half off, slightly toward the bottom. Next, I'm going to add, and you wouldn't actually have to add that, but I just wanted it to look a little more stark white. Oh, and I'm also going to pop this up. I'm going to add a circle. So don't put adhesive on it like I just did. You're just going to put your Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. And whenever I do a circle or anything like that, I usually do a triangle. It keeps it from getting wobbly on one side or the other. And then you're just going to pull those off. Your dimensionals should be in the packet with your envelopes. Anytime there's specialty adhesives, they'll be in there. You will have to have your double-sided tape or glue, but the rest of the adhesives will be included. Then I'm going to put my butterfly on here, and I'm actually going to put this part flat on top of that circle. And then I'm going to add my little detailed die over the top. And I left some of these in here because I want to show you a little trick. If you're having trouble getting the little pieces out, and with this one it's pretty intricate, so some of them will be stuck in there, quite a few probably, just kind of bend the paper a little bit and it'll make those ends come out where you can pull them up. Next, I'm going to use one of the glue dots, and you will have those in your kit as well. And what you're going to do is press the butterfly straight against, I'm going to do 2 of them, against those glue dots while they're on there, and then they'll stick to the embellishment. If you try to pick them off with your fingernails, you're going to be wearing them for a while because they really, really like fingernails. Okay, so now my butterfly pops up a little bit, and then I'm going to add my saying, and you know, for me, most of mine are going to be thank yous because that's the cards I use the most. So I'm going to go ahead. The original sample was a Mother's Day card, but of course you'll have your choice. And I always tell people, actually, you probably only need 2 dimensionals. But if you don't know what kind of a card you want to make today, just keep the tags, but put the dimensionals on the back. Just don't take the paper off, and then they won't be sticky. And then when you're ready to send a card, you can pull out whatever greeting that you want. You're going to have probably about 15 greeting tags for your 12 cards, so you have some options. And if you purchase every month, you probably have quite a few left over. So it's kind of nice to just have those various greetings when you need them. Okay, and then I'm going to just put this up here, and I did it kind of in line with the edge of that paper and kind of similar distance up here and on this side. So now all we have to do is embellish. So we're going to take these iridescent gems. These are in the current mini catalog, and I believe they're carrying over into the new annual catalog. So these will be available. The camera, I'm sure, is not going to do them justice. They are beautiful in person, so hopefully you'll like them as much as I do. These are the ones I'm going to use for the accent. Sorry, I have to roll some of my clay up. And if you've not watched my videos before, I always say roll some out, like turn it until it starts to grow, and then back twist it. Otherwise, you're going to have like a little worm of the sticky tack in there coming out, and you don't need that much. And then I'm just going to pick up with my pick tool and just add my embellishments where I want them. There are 3 different sizes of these, and so I used one of each size on each card. If you want to use all of the same size, you can. You'll just have some with large, some with small, and some with medium. So I've added my embellishments, and again, I kind of do a triangle shape and odd numbers. They just look better in the design than even numbers and put wherever. And then I'm also going to use these. These are the faceted gems that are in the current catalog, and I believe those are carrying over as well. And I'm going to take the large one and put it for the butterfly's head. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'm going to take 2 small ones for the body. And you should have enough in your kit to do this on all 3 cards. And there, our card is complete. So there's the original, and there is the one we just made. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want more information on my card kits that I do every month, you can email me at kpeckstamp@gmail.com, and you can order any of the products that you see that you want on my website. Thanks for watching.